Have you been working on the 100-day project? I have. We've been designing and crocheting and knitting. So watch out for our whips and our finished objects, and then at the end of the video you'll hear a little bit about us. Welcome back into Delphine's Handcrafted. I'm Deborah.
I'm Jasmine.
And we are here again to go over our goals from last podcast, see how we did. Are you guys making goals? So we go over in our podcast our whips, our finished objects, acquisitions, and at the end, if you want to go there, then you can hear a little bit more about what we've been up to. So first we will talk about our goals from last time. I didn't really have any other than I did mention that the Stephen West shawl, maybe I would try and work on it. Heads up already. I didn't touch it. We have so many other things to talk about that we've been doing. Jasmine, what were your goals from last time?
I had a goal of wanting to finish the yoke on one of the sweater things that have been lingering. My constant goal is getting 700 stitches per week in my cross-stitch, and then I wanted to finish the section that I was on of the Aurora cabin shawl.
So that's really busy goals. So first we're going to talk about
finished objects.
Finished objects. I have one, so I will mention as I show it. The 100-day project has started a couple of days ago. Anybody can join in. There is a previous video you can watch that tells you how to join in from our channel if you're interested. But my task for the 100-day project is I'm trying to see how many socks I can do. And no vanilla socks. I'm just using different patterns. So my first sock that I was working on is from the 52 Weeks of Sock book. We have shown this book in the past. The sock is called the rocking chair, and it looks like this. I have finished my first sock. I think this is the 5th day, so I have finished it. I've been doing some shorts, but here is the rocking chair sock. It has some lace work in it. This is using Hobby Magic sock yarn. I can't remember the color number. It was actually a very easy sock to knit up. If anybody's afraid of making lace socks, they are not hard. Lace anything. It's pretty simple. So if anybody's interested, I can show some of the knit stitches that were in this sock as a little tutorial. But yeah, I love it. It fits me well. It's blocking right now. It's damp, so it's blocking. But that's my rocking chair sock. Now I have to get on to my second one. That's the only finished object I have.
I finished my socks. They're just plain vanilla socks. And they were knitted using the Hobbies Halloween glitter sock wool. I don't know the number. I'm pretty certain that they don't have it available anymore. Like, that's not one of the things that they have. I don't think that, so. Lingering on there.
So. Look at all the glitter on that. Let me grab one. Glitter, glitter, glitter.
I did a different heel than I normally do. I did a Fish Lips Kiss heel, which I have used before, and I never remember why I dislike it until I do it.
It looks nice.
And I just don't like doing it. Mm-hmm. I find it tedious to do. I enjoy doing a heel flap and gusset more. Like, the process of actually knitting it, I enjoy it more than this. And it fits me a bit better. Like, a heel flap and gusset fits me a bit better. But
they're beautiful.
Yep, I finished those. They have not been washed and blocked yet, so they're just waiting for me to actually do it.
Any other finished objects?
Nope.
All right, on to whips. So if we're like most of the people we listen to on YouTube, we have whips. I honestly don't have that many. I have a lot in my head to do, but I haven't started a lot. I have been working on a summer top that is a raglan that I'm just sort of developing myself, and this is what I have on it. I haven't been working a lot on it. It's going to have braids down the middle, and I am using the Sugar Wheel Cotton Solids Yarn Bee. It's just white. So this is a 3-weight yarn. It's 100% cotton, so we'll see how that turns out. I'm just sort of making it up as I go along. Hoping to have a summer top. Wishing summer upon us is what I'm doing. I'm also working on the Yarny Fiber Sisters calendar cowl, and this is V's design for the calendar cowl. It's a scrappy crocheted blanket, and it's divided up by the white and gray sections. So I believe I've gotten, since the last podcast, I've gotten March's section done, and I'm mostly done with April's section. So I'm going with the butterfly pictures from the calendar that they shared. I don't have the butterfly calendar, but they show pictures that you can match up your colors for. I am not using anything except for scraps, and that's how I hope that it works. I hope I have enough colors that I can pick out from our stash. So this is just from scraps that we have sitting in the house in our stash. I think it's looking pretty good so far. It's pretty easy and quick, so. On to Jasmine's whips.
I have my finished yoke and the low short sleeves finished. And I'm on the body now of my Lotus tee. I'm showing the back of it. So I think this looks good. My only issue with it is I decided to, in the middle of, and this was like last year sometime, because I have been working on this on and off since last February. And sometime in that period, and I remember doing this, I decided to try something with the color work because I was curious what it would look like if I was changing the way that I catch the floats in the color work. And I knew I didn't like it within a few rows, and I really should have decided to rip it back and redo it. But I didn't. I was lazy and I decided not to do it. But now it bugs me when I look at it. But I'm still going to leave it because it's still far too many rows to rip back.
It's very pretty. So it's a short sleeve pattern.
Yeah. And
very pretty.
Then, because I have a goal this year of trying to get rid of some of the yarns that we just have lying around, I decided to use the extra from the contrast color from that sweater. Can it be called a sweater if it's short sleeve? To make a hat. So I have this hat in the process of being made. And I don't know, this yarn is one of the, like those yarns from Hobby Lobby, the hand-dyed ones. But I don't remember what colors they are.
Is this another Musselburgh?
Yeah, we'll see if I actually can get a whole one out of it. If I have to, I'm just going to knit, because Musselburgh hats are knit from end to end, like you have a crown on each end. If I have to and I don't have enough yarn, I'm just going to knit to a certain point, and then if I'm running out, I'm going to just like fold it under and knit together with a row so that it will just have like a double brimmed hat.
Yeah. Good use of scraps.
Then I have also completed my goal of finishing the section I was on my Aurora cabin shawl.
This is the one by Stephen West that I haven't touched mine.
And I am part of the way through the next section, but it's not really enough to notice, like to be able to see. It's only like 5 rows in. But
it's pretty. I'll get back to mine at some point.
This is just getting... I'm literally working on, like, putting a row in a day on this because I'm not enjoying it as much because there's so many stitches. So it's just getting done very slowly.
Yeah, and we said when we started this one that we're going to do it at our own pace so that we're not feeling rushed or anything. All right, I'll take that so you can show your next whip.
And then I have my last thing, which... I don't know. I have it folded up in a weird way. I finished a page on my Doctor Who cross-stitch. And I'm on the next page. So, there's that.
It's a lot of work. How many stitches are you doing a day, basically?
100.
100.
Which takes only like a half an hour.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes more, depending on how many times I'm changing colors, but it takes about a half an hour.
All right. That's it?
Yep.
So, not as many whips as we sometimes have, but the designing of the shirt, I've been sitting down trying to figure out how to design some things, and you should see the scratch pads I have. It takes forever. So, that's what I've been sort of up to besides what I actually made, is trying to figure out how to make some things. All right. On to acquisitions.
Yep.
All right. This is our favorite part usually. We went to Hobby Lobby and we're hoping to find... I needed to get some yarn. I really am trying to not buy yarn, but I don't have enough in my stash for the purpose of the yarn I wanted. So, I needed to get some specific yarn, and we were also just trying to look and see if they had anything on clearance that we might want, and we were sort of sad there wasn't a lot on clearance at this point, but we did get some things. So why don't you show those, and then I'll show.
Well, first, get this out of the way. This was on clearance, I'm guessing, because it's, like, cracked. But we got this for $2.49.
It's a ceramic
tin?
just a little
Canister tin?
canister.
I don't know.
Which is, it's pretty reasonable. The cracks we think that we can fix. We're not going to put anything liquid in or whatever, but it's just pretty. That's a nice storage thing.
Sorry about that noise. And then some clearance things. I got myself some dino socks that she is convinced won't fit me, even though I can wear children's socks.
She loves dinosaurs.
I like dinos. Which they have little fibers from this.
The next thing.
The next thing on them. Thank you. Because, let's put more fibers on it. I got this because yarn was on sale, and I keep looking at this. Oh, I should probably say what it is. It's the Showstopper Rainbow Riot from Yarn Bee. It's like what's the word?
It's
roving yarn.
Yeah, it says it's a 7 weight, but
it's like just like fiber that's been pulled essentially. Mm-hmm. And it's acrylic and polyamide. I keep looking at it and thinking I want to attempt to spin that, so got it to attempt to spin it.
Which, if you remember from the last podcast, Jasmine had done a little bit of spinning. So.
Yeah, I'm still not very good at it, but I can't get better.
These were on clearance.
This was for $2.99. It is a stamp. We don't usually get stamps because we don't use them. Usually. But it's a little mouse in a cup that says Jasmine. So, which...
She'll use it for something. And then this is from... We're thinking the reason Jasmine is on the cup is maybe
Jasmine
it's Jasmine tea. This is from Hampton Art, Tracy Hay. These are also stamps, and these are because somebody likes dinosaurs.
I do like dinosaurs.
So they were $2.50. So some of their paper art, the crafting things are on sale. And then I managed to pick up a 12-month Happy Planner for 2023. It was $7.49. So pretty. Look at those butterflies. I need to start getting myself a little bit more organized as to what we're doing on these podcasts. What I've been doing, because I tend to not remember where I was last podcast and what I've done since. I do things and then I forget that I've done them. So there's really pretty dividers in here, but it's just pretty much month in a horizontal fashion, and then you can buy the other pages that go inside. There's some pages like this in the back with some like little graphing areas. But it is for 2023, and you can, replace those pages for 2024. Then I also got these Happy Planner stickers for $5.49. Originally they were $21.99. And just different kinds of stickers in here to use in your Happy Planner. It says errands, deadlines to do. How many were in here? 701 stickers. And I love these little get it done stickers. I need to tell myself to get it done. There's some gold ones in the back here. So 701 stickers for $5.49. That's pretty good compared to the $21.99 that this was originally. So those were on clearance. So we did pick those up. I think that was it from Hobby Lobby.
I did get some DMC 310 embroidery floss. I do not have it to show, but it's just the black embroidery floss because I needed more of it.
Yeah, and when I keep looking for it, we find it out places. So on to
we have some
that's
stuff
not
on
it
Amazon.
for Hobby Lobby.
Oh.
We still have more.
What do we have? Oh,
the yarn, the best stuff.
Showed one of the yarn things.
So the reason I had to get some yarn, I didn't have to, but I really want to work on the mosaic blanket that the Yarny Fiber Sisters are working on together. It's the one that the Crochet Crowd Mikey has done tutorials on. And I just couldn't find ones that I wanted to go together. And then wonderfully enough, I still forgot a color. I don't know what made me think it was 6 colors, but I still forgot a color. So can you help me get the other 3? I chose, you need 7 colors. I got 6 so far. Maybe I will find one around here that will match these. I got all of these in I Love This Yarn. This one is in the color Sun Gold. And this one is in the color Glacier. It's blowing out a little bit, sort of a greenish tint there. This one is in the color Dark Olive.
Linen.
And then we have linen. I just love the linen. I've used linen in so many things. The linen color for this.
Terracotta.
Terracotta.
Yep, that word that doesn't want to come out
And then
properly.
the one she's going to show.
Cherry Blossom.
Cherry Blossom. So together, I think I can't hold them all, so
Well,
can you grab 3?
If you could take something off of my lap. My legs aren't long enough to hold it.
So this is what I have together so far. And I think it's going to look nice. Jasmine helped me pick out some of the ones I wasn't sure, like different hues of a color. Just to sort of get the best we could. And of course, now I have to pick a 7th color. All right.
Well, we did have a 7th color in the cart, and she put it back because she was thinking it was only 6. So if you just get that one. That one looked nice with it.
I don't know when we're going to Hobby Lobby again. I'm going to look around the house first. So, as I said, I am making socks for the 100-day project. We do have more stock yarn here, but most of it is multicolored, like what I showed for the one I made. And I just wanted to have some plain, just in case I pick one with cables or something, or designs that I think would look better in a plain. So I did get some Patton's Croy socks. It's costing $9 a skein now, but it was on the 30% off sale. This is, it says it's a superfine 1 sock yarn. This is the color flax.
Which, if you've never used Patton's Croy sock yarn, it's really, like, it's more of like a 2 than a 1.
So these are both 50 gram, right? 75% wool, 25% nylon. I like that color. It's, you know, it's probably will go with anything. So I just got those because I liked the color and I thought that would look nice depending on the sock pattern I choose. And Jasmine wanted some too that she's been looking at.
I got the color Midnight Orchid. I have been wanting this color since the first time I saw it, but it's always out of stock places.
Look at those colors. They're beautiful together. I think this would look really pretty in a mandala blanket too. Like all the, not this itself, but all these colors. Aren't they gorgeous together? Hopefully it'll, there we go.
Hopefully that's showing the colors right.
All right, and then something else we didn't need, but as soon as she saw it, she thought that it would look good in a pattern she's wanting to make.
I got this Yarn Bee Authentic Hand Dyed Seraphim C? Seraphim?
Yep.
Seraphim C. It's a fingering weight. I think it's 100% superwash wool. Yeah. I got it because
there's some speckles in the top part here.
I got it because I want to I got 2 of them. I want to make a Doctor Who shawl that I've been also planning on making for like the past like year and a half. I have been wanting to make it. So I got this because this blue down here is like the color of, I don't know if it's showing up on screen, this color, but in person it's like the color of David Tennant's or Matt Smith's TARDIS. I can't remember which one, but one of theirs. It's the color of that.
All right. So that's our Hobby Lobby. That is the Hobby Lobby now. We finished. We honestly didn't get anything else from there. On to the Amazon haul. Go ahead.
She got some Eucalyptus Jasmine wool wash, but she did not read the fluid ounce size.
All I wanted to do was get the scent that I wanted, and I couldn't find it very much, so I just hit buy whenever I saw the scent, not paying attention to the fluid ounces, and I could not believe how much this cost.
So she got a travel size, and it would have been cheaper for her to buy the full size, which was on there, but she spent more money than she needed on the travel size.
What's that thing?
It was
like
$9.
Yeah, $9 for this little thing. Crazy, huh? And that's my fault for not looking. But we do like that scent. Okay, I'll let you.
And the larger size has like more than double that, and it was only $16.
It still isn't cheap, but we do like that wool wash. Okay.
We got the 750 knitting stitches, the Ultimate Knit Stitch Bible. We have the crochet version of this, and I had been wanting this knitting one, so she got that. And
how do you think it compares to it?
Well, I haven't really looked much into it. I said what I looked at looked good, but I've heard good reviews from like other people, so I figured it was probably fine.
She did say there's a lot of edging stitches in here.
Yes.
It does have some color work. Whenever we went over the crochet book, I had mentioned, and I feel like it's a little different. I feel like they went down the side here, but if you look, hopefully you can see the tab colors changing there. It changes depending on the type of stitch you're looking for. Hopefully you can see that along the edge here. Tab colors are changing. So that's one nice thing. If you know what you're looking for, you can just go to the color on the edge there that you want. So another stitch book. We like to try out new stitches and play around with them.
It's the first knitting one, I think, of like just like normal. I think all of our other ones are like lace work mostly and cables.
We have several like Japanese lace work ones and things. Yeah. So we got that book, and I think that's it for our hauls. So this is the segment where we just talk a little bit about what we've been up to personally. I haven't been up to much except for watching shows on TV and working on those socks. I've been working. I put in a lot of hours at work this past week, so I didn't get a lot of time to myself. So I focused on knitting on the socks, doing my crochet while watching TV. I don't think I've really done anything else. Normal day-to-day things.
I don't know.
What have you been up to?
I read a book called Read Between the Lines, which was okay. I didn't love it, but it was fine. Then I also read a manga called Spy Family. That was good. And then I read Howl's Moving Castle, which I liked. And then I watched the Studio Ghibli. Is it pronounced Ghibli? I'm not sure. Film for Howl's Moving Castle, because I had never seen that before. So I watched that. And that's really all I did.
And all the knitting and crocheting and things.
Yeah.
Oh, we've had such an exciting past couple of weeks. It's sort of nice, though, to be settled down after some of the tough times we were having recently. So it's sort of nice to just get back into our normal mode of living day to day. All right. Future goals. We always end our podcast talking about our future goals. And my future goals are to continue working on the 100-day project. And I'm trying to post every day and show my progress on my socks. So watch out for those. They're usually shorts if you want to see how I'm doing. And to continue working on the Yarny Fiber Sister blanket, pick up that summer top here and there. I really would like to get back to my shawl. My problem is I got to figure out exactly where I am. I don't have it marked down anywhere. So that's just my hesitancy to get started. Once I get started, I have it all together, ready to go. I will try and work. I'm going to say 5 rows on my shawl just to give myself a goal. The Stephen West shawl.
The Aurora cabin
shawl, yes.
My goal, as always, is 700 stitches per week on my cross stitch, which I have actually been keeping up with since the year started, so that's good. And then I want to finish 10 rows of the next section on the Stephen West shawl. Aurora cabin shawl. Mm-hmm. And I don't have this written down, so it's not really like a definitely happening goal, but I would like to start a new sock because I've finished 3 pairs so far this year, and I want to get at least 12 done this year. So.
All right. I'm wondering how many I'll get done with this 100-day project. I might be socked out by the end of it. But I'm just working a little bit each day. Everybody, let us know what your goals are, how you're doing. If you liked anything that we showed today that you wanted to mention or have questions about, please let us know. And everybody have a wonderful week. We will see you again. Bye.
Bye.